everybody. I told Rick, I said, you ready to go live? He says, we've been live. I said, no, we haven't. Oh my gosh. I want to thank you all for being here. She's like, just drop that off there, dude. We're so honored that you all spend a few minutes with us each week. We look forward to it so much. And so we want to go in. We want to say hello, hellos.
Hey, Misty Black.
And Miss Ann, my muddy mess. She's usually lurking. This is game night for her with the family. Marquita, Papa Roush. And of course, thank you, GP. Thank you, Mama Bird. That is so awesome. We love you guys. We have Ronnie's Adventures. This is my next victim. I'm going to get him up on stage one way or another. Mr. Jason E. Minor. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jason.
And we're going on down. Going on.
Hey, Metal Detective Mermaid.
Mermaid's in the house. Hello, sister. Once a week I get to go to Mexico with her.
Hey, Georgianne.
Oh, Miss Georgianne. Hello, honey. I miss you, girl. Was it G Black Broke as a Joke? Love the name. I love the name. And then we have Misty Black. Hello and welcome. And guys, we gave you all moderator status so y'all can check out everybody's channel. That's one thing that we
hey, Papa Rouse.
Stress here on this channel. Hi, Papa Rouse. Is we like to build the community, okay? We call it Treasure Fam. There we go. Bella laid on my mic. We're all treasure fam somewhere or another looking for some kind of treasure. Whether even if it's just a smile for the day, that is a treasure. So guys, we appreciate each and every one of you being here. And I'm scrolling on down. Rick's beat me for a change. Whoa. For a man that said he'd never get on camera. He's doing good, ain't he? But guys, tonight we have got two amazing people. Oh, Treasure Hunter Neil. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Dropped and Forgotten's in the house. Hello.
Hey, Dropped and Forgotten.
Got two amazing people. I look up to this couple. I know it sounds crazy, but I do. I'm in awe of them.
Hey, Detecting Saga.
Oh, Saga. Hello. Oh, Miss Mermaid, thank you so much. And Papa Roush. Ooh, what we want away from having Rick freeze his butt off. I said something about we'll do a fireside chat. He's like, it's too cold for that. Mr. Kingery's in the house.
Hey, Bert Kingery.
I look up to this couple. Rick is getting ready to retire, maybe sooner than later. We were checking on that today, matter of fact. So we may end up being full-time YouTubers. Y'all gonna get sick of seeing us. Wait a minute, my battery's dying. Bella, have you got me unplugged? Rick, plug me in over there. Rick's trying to kill me. And I look at this couple and I see the closeness, the unity, the love and respect as a couple and as a partnership. And I so want Johnny Small Pepper. Hello. I so want me and Rick to come across like that, even though, yeah, okay.
Hey, Charity Dad.
I'll beat him up sometimes. Madison, Maine, thank you so much. But I look at this couple, at the joy they bring and at the fun they have together.
Hey,
and I strive to be more like them. But ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you all to, and I know most of you know them, the one, the only gentleman prospector, Mr. GP, and his lovely lady, Mrs. Mama Bird. Hello.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Terrific Tuesday. And what makes it terrific is we're here with Angie and Rick.
Yes.
And all of you guys.
Thank you guys for having us.
Oh, that energy is just so contagious. I love it.
It's real. It's real. It's real.
Angie, we got all hopped up on marshmallows.
Oh, it's a sugar rush.
That's right. And
Oh my
chocolate.
God.
And chocolate and marshmallows. We half bag.
We did.
We half bag of marshmallows.
You can't have just one. Jeez.
Oh, there's Zaxxon. Hello, Mr. Zaxxon.
Hey, Jackson.
I tell you what.
We got a lot there. I see at least 26, 27 folks in the house.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, guys. For me, that's a lot. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And like I said,
look at that hair
Ready?
Angie's got going on.
Lucky
She's got
hair.
that beautiful hair going on. I
See?
love it.
You know what?
What?
You know what? Her and Rick should have come on to the Halloween Live, and she could have dolled herself
See?
up like that, and we would have none of us even recognized her.
I love it. I said, GP, more wood when we were in the basement. And then it looked like we were on fire out here. It went everywhere.
Just for more wood. I told him there's a
Big Trouble
fire.
has fun.
Trouble has fun. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was watching your Halloween special, but I was also going to be doing one a little bit later, so I couldn't stay. So I was up on a panel later on. So I watch you guys every chance I get, even when GP pretends to fish. Okay, I think he's like me. He's just out there drowning bait. But
Hey, you know what?
That's a good day.
Somebody has to go out there and look the part. You know, even if they're doing nothing else but looking the part, I can fall on that. I can be that guy. I can look the part of a fisherman.
there you go. I just cast a mean rod.
Okay, Zach.
Okay.
Hey, I've seen you throw a mean magnet too, girl. Jackson said, ask
Jackson
GP
has
about
a
his
question.
custom-made backlit fishing pole display with 6
It's up
poles.
there in the screen.
Exactly.
He needs
Zaxxon
that
has a
backlit.
question. Angie and Rick,
Okay,
ask GP about his custom-made backlit
Custom back
fishing.
little fishing.
Custom-made backlit fishing pole displayed with 6 poles.
What?
Okay, so there's a story behind that. Zaxxon is an awesome supporter, and he really, really wanted MamaBird to get these backlit rock hutch shells. And I said, trying to politely save GP, it's okay. I'm not ready for it because we're wanting to switch the rooms around. And then Zaxxon was like, fine, no more rock display for you. GP gets a 6-pole fishing pole.
Zaxxon's my
backlit
man.
display.
You know, I sent Zaxxon an email this morning that said that he had a surprise package coming.
He does have a surprise.
Yeah.
There are a lot of folks that have mail coming from yesterday. The post
Oh
office,
my gosh.
when we walk in there, I swear he gets frequent flyer miles or something in there. But we walked in and they're like, oh, there they are again.
I've gone into a few places like that.
Both armloads.
Awesome. Broke as a joke. Did you see that, Angie?
There you go. You made that go. Woo!
Oh, woo, woo, Rick's gonna freeze. We made our goal. We get to do a fireside chat. And if he really ticks me off, I'll make him do it Monday night. It's supposed to be down into the 30s with a chance of snow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's a dirty word, sister.
I'm
I'm
telling
not
you.
ready for snow.
No. Usually by this time, I'm heading to Florida, which I planned on being on the road next Tuesday.
26.
Oh, it's supposed to be 26 Tuesday night.
Monday night.
Monday night, yeah.
That's a little too cold.
That's good.
And there is a James Costin. Guys, I'm telling you what, if I screw up your names, I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
Lucky James.
PMIs. Hello, everybody.
The laptop instead of the camera.
James, doesn't Angie look good? James coming in saying Angie looks really hot.
Hubba hair. I love it.
More wood.
More wood, GP. More wood.
More wood, GP.
More chocolate.
More wood. More chocolate.
Oh gosh, that sounds good to me.
What?
More chocolate, more wood.
We had big quarter pound hot dogs that we roasted earlier with all the works, and then we topped it off with some s'mores.
Oh, honey, I found a friend of mine gave me it's like one of the racks that go on the fire pit. Oh gosh, the cooking things, you know, that swivels around. Well, it fits right over top of my fire pit. So I'm learning. I take my cast iron skillet out there, and I've been learning to cook over the open fire.
That's awesome.
Because when we do our reenactments, we cook over an open fire. So I'm learning new things to do.
That's
and
great.
You know,
we grew up eating out of cast iron skillets. Everybody always had cast iron, and when we got married forever ago, my mom got me a set of cast iron skillets and a wooden rolling pin. She hands the skillet over.
Have the wooden rolling pin.
She said, "This is for you, and this is for him." I still got that rolling pin almost 40 years later.
Hey, that just means you've never had to use it.
Hey.
He didn't say about the skillet though.
Oh, did somebody say Relic Rat? Relic Rat. Shout out to Relic Rat. Check out the shirt.
Brian.
Got my shirt on, baby. Love my shirt.
Hey, Suzanne.
Yeah, whenever I get shirts like this, and like if I go out magnet fishing, I go out, I advertise, honey. I don't care.
That's awesome.
In the summer, yeah. Hey, that's why I said I would love to go visit Mermaid, but I'll be honest. That trek through the jungle to get to her house. No, honey. I love you, but meet me in the town, okay? Yeah. Yeah, especially when I have no electricity. See, that's what we grew up here in the country, and your electric was out. I remember having to go to the creek to get water to flush your commodes. Luckily, the neighbor had a hand-dug well. We would have to go, you know, pull our own buckets of water out for drinking. You know, you never know when everything goes haywire, right?
That's right.
Hey, Roman Ringo.
Ringo's in the house. Gosh, I love it. So, Mama Bird and GP, how long have y'all been married?
Hey, Really Rat.
Uh-oh, GP has that. I don't know. You tell him. Look.
Let's just see what GP says.
We've been married for 38 years.
Okay, he survives another night.
38 years.
You survived to tell another story.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. And like I said earlier, you guys, I love watching the interaction with you all. And it's just, I strive to be more like you guys. And, you know, a year ago, Rick was like, you would never get me up on camera. No, he would film for me, and I would do the lives by myself or with my son. And he's like, you know, I think I'll go live with you. I'm like, what? Okay. And so I'm getting ready to go south for the winter. And he's like, that's one reason we're getting used to doing the dual computers like this, so that when I'm down south, he can still come up on the lives. You know,
that's awesome.
And,
Two boy.
Okay, it's me, 42nd U.S. President Bill Clinton. Right.
Real regret. So that's serious enthusiasm for 30 years. Congratulations. That's right.
What?
That's awesome.
We're just real people doing real stuff.
That train's gonna get really loud for a minute, I think.
I hear a train a coming. She's coming around the bend. Oh my gosh.
Did you see the fire pop and shoot the little things out? So before we went in the basement, he was looking at his phone, he was setting stuff up, and it popped and went right in my hair. And I thought my hair was on fire, and he was just totally ignoring me.
No, I did the appropriate response. I pointed and laughed profusely.
That was not the appropriate response. For a firefighter.
That's the GP response.
Professional. That's
what made it worse.
That was the perfect response.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. But anyway, I mean, congratulations on the 38 years. I mean, that's just Krubby the Beagle. Hello. It's been a while.
I love
so amazing.
All these names. Krubby the Beagle. I love that.
Hey, I'm just no country girl, honey. It's hard telling what. You know?
They got some moderators sending people down the mine shaft.
Yeah. Zaxxon is really good at that. He'll catch it before I do. And that's what I like, because that way I can concentrate on you guys, you know. And so we were actually talking about heading out to the Missouri area and stuff. Nice. out west way. So you never know when we may come, you know.
Well, and we are a hop, skip, and a jump away from a national battlefield that you guys would love.
Yep. Wilson Creek National Battlefield is almost in our backyard.
Just that close. You would love it.
That is awesome. Hear my choo-choo train. Yep. So how long have you all been doing YouTube?
Year and a half.
Zaxxon got him.
What?
Zaxxon fried him.
Oh.
Yeah. A year and a half. That's awesome. That is awesome. You all have got a great channel. And above and beyond that, you all have got a great community. You know.
100%. 100%.
That is
all of you, including you, including Rick and Angie. I mean, when we started the writing down records of the Gold Kingdom, you guys are in there. The little ball thing that we spin once a month, you guys are in it. All these people are in it.
I remember
it is so much effort and work, and I love it because it keeps me busy.
The first time that we went into one of your fireside chats, I was like, oh my God, I love her accent. Too cute.
Oh God. Mermaid said she's coming up on her 1 year YouTube anniversary. That is amazing.
Oh, congratulations, Mermaid. There's so many supportive folks, and we talk about that all the time. We do, like, I don't know if you can see the back of my shirt. It says hashtag share the love.
Yeah.
We do that all the time, and we talk about hashtag Gold Kingdom, but genuinely, there are so many amazing folks out there, so many different talents, and everybody being supportive of each other, and we need that.
Right.
And kindness is free.
Kindness is free, and it's contagious.
And anything free?
Anything free is worth saving up for.
See?
That's right. Anything free for me, buddy. And I will pass that on for sure. Road Hog, hello. You know, and that's what I love about the community. I'm bipolar, honey, so I've got 101 different hobbies, and I love to craft, and that's one reason I just kind of got a special place for MamaBird. I've got an ideal for a gift for MamaBird, but I'm waiting to find the right material.
Hey, Road Hog.
And so I don't fit into one niche, you know, and with what I call the treasure fam, or you know, and stuff like that, you all don't care the community don't care because, like I said, treasure is treasure.
100%.
Whether it's, I even enjoy dumpster diving, honey. So, I find treasures in a
I wouldn't pass
dumpster.
up a good dumpster.
No. Wait, what?
And I have gotten to know so many true friends from this channel. One of them was in here a while ago, Susan at New Horizons. That is my sister that God put on this earth. And she's a full-time a van lifer. They got in their RV and they travel around there. They beat me to Florida this year. So we'll get together and Georgianne, look at here. Angie was the first YouTuber I met.
Awesome.
Aww.
Isn't Georgianne a
We
sweetheart?
love Georgianne.
We got to meet Georgianne in Ohio this year.
She is so sweet.
Yeah,
and talented. Incredibly.
We got
Yes,
to hang out
yes.
with her for a long time, and we
It was
loved it.
great.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to the next
Yeah, we
one.
went to a YouTubers meetup up in Michigan, and we shared a campsite because we both car camped. And so me and Rick and her, we were side by side camping, and she is amazing. I love her to death. And word has it, Georgianne, that we are going back to Waverly Hills this summer. And I said, I'm going. Johnny's Corner. Hello, hello.
Hey, Johnny's Corner.
But now I got to get to the topic at hand. Gold panning. How did you all start gold panning?
Oh, that's something I've been doing for a lot of years.
I gotta say though, I thought that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You ain't never gonna find anything out there, But he loved it, and he's got family history with all of that. But I got to be there for the first gold.
Yeah.
He broke out into tears, into a dance, and
I rolled on the ground.
it was microscopic, but it was gold.
It was gold, baby. And you know what? That spot, every time we go back to it.
So that place is going to have a special place in our heart, but we have got to go so many other places. And so this was back in the day when we thought, I didn't have a YouTube account, couldn't even tell you what YouTube actually was. I know my kids
talked about Facebook accounts.
Talked about being an influencer, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know what any of that
Our
was.
kids are all still, and all our children are adults and grown.
And then
in the military.
We started to wonder if there were other people that did the Missouri thing, and we just started looking, and then the YouTube thing took off, and it just went, and I don't know, it was just meant to be the way it worked out.
I guess. But yeah, I've been prospecting a long time. My grandfather was he owned a couple of different mines. He owned a lead mine and a silver mine here in Missouri, and he always said, told everyone that he knew there was good gold deposits, not just the glacial deposits, but good outcroppings somewhere in southeast Missouri. The geology was just too perfect. And he searched and searched, and he never found one of them deposits. He died before I was born, but one year we have a big deer camp. It's been going on since 1956 in the same location. And it's probably the biggest thing. It's as big as Christmas is for us, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And it's just something that we love to do. But my uncles, my pops, and everything, my first year at deer camp, they presented me with my grandpa's writings, and it was chicken scratchings with compass readings and different things on places where he had prospected right there where we camp at. And he never found anything. And I'm proud to say that we have found some there. And my son has found it there now. A couple of our other friends have found it there now.
Yep.
And so that's what got the fever started, and it's been going ever since I was a kid.
And people say there are no mountains in Missouri. Well, they have never
They ain't never been to the Missouri mountains, have they?
You've never hiked to the bottom of No Tell'em, or actually that's the Oasis.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Angie, that place is uphill both ways. I don't know how it works. It's crazy. It's so hard to get to.
That's like there's so many hills in West Virginia. Everybody says everybody's got one leg longer than the other where you're walking around the mountain all the time.
Mermaid.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Mermaid's got a question. Read it
Okay.
off there. Rick, I can't.
What lights you up the most about prospecting, aside of finding the gold?
Outside of finding.
For me, aside from knowing that you're the first person, the only people, the only set of eyes in the entire universe to ever see that gold that's in your pan, besides that, it is getting out there and doing something that other people, and you know, and that's somebody, you want GP to do something, just tell me I can't do it. And that's really the way I've always been, you know, as a fire chief, as a, you know, critical care paramedic. You know, it was when somebody'd say, you can't put that fire out, chief, you know, yeah, well, let's give this a go. Or, you know, this person's unsavable, you can't save him. Well, GP didn't give up, you know. I worked with a higher power and I never give up. And the same thing with my gold prospecting. I love it when people tell me, and that's why we use hashtag no gold in Missouri all the time, because
it's just a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. And we've been told that. I've been told that so many times. And then, you know, when first time I went up and started selling my gold to a real assayer, not to a paid person or a YouTube, this is way before we even knew about them. When I was selling gold to an assayer, and, you know, a lot of gold, and a local buyer, you know, and he's going, yeah, you know, you're not the only one. He's telling me, I can't tell you who the other people are, but you're not the only one getting the gold where you're getting it at. So there's others that know. I know several other people.
For me,
and we got another question in here. They want to know, Hugh wants to know, says, hello, everyone. Where has been your favorite place to camp?
Favorite place to camp?
Oh, wow. That's so hard.
It is hard.
We've camped in so many places.
In general, camping anywhere is favorites, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say the most special place for me is where deer camp is, because it's just really steeped in family history. So. And
that's the same way with me. I'm getting ready to spend 10 days down there for deer camp. And, you know, it's something I look forward to every year. And where we camp at's all national forest. And I mean, anybody can hunt there and camp there. But we've been there so long and our group's so big that it's, you know, everyone's used to us. So they know that that's our area, and it's a great place. But it is a magical place. I mean, we have seen some magical things happen down there. The skies are some of the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets, and then the stars in the skies.
And there's super cool fossils down there.
It's in the foothills of St. Francis mountain range is where it's at.
And rocks. Did I mention, Angie, there were rocks?
There were rocks. I got rocks. I got you some rocks, girl. I have to admit, like, when my memories growing up involved a lot of camping. And my dad, he would go to Greenbrier County to hunt, up next to Lewisburg and stuff. And we would always go up and we would camp on the Greenbrier River. And I'm talking about feet away from the river. And, you know, getting up in the morning, going down to the river to wash up. And I remember that it's the first time my dad's like, okay, we're going to go out here wade fishing. And I'm like, what? We're not going to sit on the banks? You know, he's like, no, because the Greenbrier, it is so clear. You can see the bottom, and usually it's not very deep. But for safety purposes, Dad ties a rope onto his belt and around my waist, you know, so that something happens. And sure enough, in true Greenbrier Rivers fashion, there was a hole, you know, and it all looks the same level. all of a sudden I step in and go under, and he grabs the rope and jerks me back up. And, you know, I was like, ooh, okay. Right on down the river we went fishing, you know.
Well,
And, so
I got mad
anyway.
for water and the power that it has. And I learned now I only wear waders or just go in, you know, with tennis shoes on, because in Maine I had these bibs, you know, that came this high, and I was trying to carry everything across, and the next thing I knew, I was upside down. Everything was going everywhere, and my bibs filled up.
You're sitting in the middle of the Swift River, right there in Byron, Maine.
I was in the middle of the Swift River.
And you read from the good book on your way down.
So I got respect for that water, sister.
Oh yeah, really. That is, it is, and it's like I love the ocean and stuff, and I'm a water dog. I mean, hey, if I'm having a bad day, take me to the river. I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
But you have to have that respect. You know, it is just, it's total beauty. But as we all know, beauty can kill.
Mermaid
That
has
is
another
for sure.
question.
And
Okay. Mermaid has another question.
yeah, she does. But what my answer to that question is just that. It's not just about finding the gold, which is always, you know, excellent, but it's just about being there. And sometimes we don't have cameras, we don't have any of that. We're just out there in the quiet, listening to the water and the birds and nature, and just being there. And you know,
the bears and the mountain lions.
Yeah, there's plenty of bears and mountain lions where we're at.
And the deadly snakes. And,
yeah, there were a lot of those last time. So, all right, what was this question?
Gosh, I don't know. I accidentally clicked on somebody else.
It was metal detecting mermaid.
What scent?
Okay, there we are. I accidentally moved. What sense do you most rely on when to find gold? The bend, the rock, the formations, a smell, a sound of the river? How do you find it? What senses do you rely on?
Well, I'm going to step out on a limb. You want to go on this one?
I go where he goes because he's good at finding it.
I'm gonna put myself out there to the public, and this is the truth. I rely on science. I rely on an education. That gets me a long ways on the creek, because through science I'm able to tell where that bend is going at, or where it used to be. That's the important thing. Where did it used to be?
Yep.
A million years ago? Because bends and stuff in ancient rivers change. I'm going to be through science. I'm going to find the host rocks, you know, whether it be quartz, whether it be rhyolite, feldspar, you know, whatever your host rock is. I'm going to be able to identify that and find it. I'm going to, through specific gravity, through science, through using specific gravity, I'm going to know where everything that's heavier, that has a specific gravity greater than 5 or 6, and I'm going to know where it's going to fall out at. Gold has a specific gravity of 19, so it's going to be the heaviest thing in the water. So to sum it up, I rely a lot on science and education, and you know that it's just like training. I seen somebody earlier posted a question, and it was a question about if I missed diving or search and rescue. The truth of it is I missed the training. I love the training aspect of it, but the actual, you know, anytime we went in for search and rescue on a person, whether it be natural disaster, fire, you know, whatever, or anytime that it was in the water, you know, and I was called for search and water, I still carry them with me. I don't miss them a bit, not one bit, because you know, when I close my eyes at night, I still see them. So that's my honest, truthful answer. Thank you for the question. But I miss the training, but I don't miss doing it.
So I wasn't joking. I mean, I've learned a lot from so many people out there. I mean, we just wandered around aimlessly forever, and I wish that we had You know, we never thought about let's film this or let's do that or whatever.
Never.
We were just
Never once.
we were just
Did we
living
think about? Now
But-
you took a million. You used to take a million pictures. And
Yeah,
photos.
back in the day, you know, when you had to go get the film developed, I have like a thing this big.
Oh yeah.
Of never
It's
got
still
developed.
undeveloped stuff. One of these days we'll have to break it out and share it with
They're
you.
probably not even any good anymore. But what I was going to say is, I had a thought derailment. I lost my train of thought. Damn it, Angie.
I mean, we was doing this before we was finding gold. And, you know, we'll be doing it as long as the good Lord allows us to do it.
Miss Dina?
Yes, Miss Dina's in here.
5 Mile?
To give her
5 Mile Road
There it
Center
is.
is also a Missouri person, Angie. Did you know that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I've seen he's doing some awesome stuff. I'm trying to get him up on chat too one day.
And you
Miss
know,
Dina,
James and Risha are a hop, skip, and a jump from us too. And we promised we were going to get together with them this summer, and we did not ever even reach out to them.
Not a single time.
Everybody stayed so busy.
yeah, so we want to go out and visit with Risha and Beard. Me and Risha's going to go dumpster diving, and the boys are going to do the boy stuff. You know,
I like it. I like it.
But he's also
Seriously.
going to teach me how to forge. You know, so-
Oh, that'd be cool too. If you get to Missouri and you get this close, you have to see Wilson's Creek National Battlefield. You would love it.
will.
It's got an interactive thing on the inside, and there's tons of deer and turkey, and it's just really pretty out there.
Johnny's Corner's actually got a really good question here. Have you ever been able to prospect somewhere, but you passed on it and then later regretted it?
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Many
A
times.
lot of times. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
Oh, that's what
great question,
that
but the
reminded
truth
me.
is, yes,
Yes.
absolutely have.
Okay, that reminded me of where I got derailed. Johnny said, I lost it again.
Choo choo. Train hot derailment.
We'll come back to that.
She's so much like me. You know?
I got 500 thoughts going through my mind at the same time. I told you, I got all hopped up on marshmallows.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm usually in my jammies drooling by now.
Oh yeah. Broke as a joke said that's what him and Misty usually just wander around, you know.
Yeah. And we did that for a lot of years, didn't we? We had fun, don't get me wrong. And that's what continues to keep us going back there, because we continue to have fun.
But if we go to a place, like if we're looking for a place that's brand new, I mean, he doesn't get out and say all that jarble. He just is looking around, and he just really has a knack for it, finding where, you know, but he also reads a lot of stuff and, you know, knows what used to be there and so on and so on. But a lot of times, I mean, as they say, gold is where you find it, but you just never know, and you're not going to find it if you don't look. And we have been to plenty of places we have found nada, and that's okay, because we still had a good time doing
oh yeah. Yep.
So,
Sometimes
Yeah, at
there's
least
been
you were
times that we
right?
went and not found gold and
Oh,
had
yeah.
the best time that we ever had.
for sure. Though we have been camping and going to a new place here in Missouri, Joe and Lisa Weiss with Priority Prospecting.
Yep.
We've had a ball with them. And
Oh, man.
Joe has done so much researching and walking.
He put
And-
us on the gold this year.
But that's what it takes. And the passion that they have for it is contagious. And that long drive to get there really stinks. But once we get there, we get so energized, and
oh
it's
man,
just
you
like
don't
this-
want to leave.
just like this community. You guys have such good fun. And like I said, when I saw your first fireside chat, I'm like, I just love her accent. And you just had so much energy. We love that. And so it doesn't matter if we're gold prospecting, if we're metal detecting, if we're magnet fishing, if we're just doing nothing. It's about being around these positive folks.
Yep. Positivity. I lived so
Exactly.
much of my life in my professional career that had nothing to do with any kind of emotion at all. You just had to follow directives, follow orders, and do what you was told to do, and that's what kept people alive, and that's what made sure you will come home every, you know, at the end of the shift. And you know, to be around so many positive people, you know, we try to surround ourselves, everybody in our circle, even our, you know, inner circle here in our community, we try to surround ourselves with nothing but positive people, because, you know, that can make a world of difference in everyone, you know, everyone's life. It's just a positive attitude all the time.
Misty Black says magnet fishing sounds fun. Angie was one of the first people that I saw do magnet fishing, and I thought, what the hell is that lady doing? And then I thought, I want to do that.
Mama Bird come in. I was watching y'all on the big screen. And Mama Bird come in and said, "What the hell that lady doing?" I said, "She getting ready to get wet if somebody sends her son $10."
Oh, I was so afraid Zaxxon was going to take him up on that.
Yeah.
It was probably the same day we was watching the alligator out there in that lake too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rick, I get to introduce you to that lake.
But
I'm sorry, do I?
Good luck.
We got a magnet donated tonight for a Christmas giveaway.
Wow, that's super cool. Yeah. Already.
Ringo and Czar.
Ringo and Czar, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ringo is so awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. They've been around a long time in our channel. They've won some stuff in our channel.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And see, I got to meet Ringo when we went to the Michigan meetup. There's a bunch of us YouTubers got together. That's where I met Georgianne and stuff. And
Justin.
So yeah. So Justin's here. See, and that's why I love watching you guys. And I would watch, and Rick's like, "What are you watching?" I said, "I'm watching them gold panning." And I was showing, I think you had your sleuth set up outside, and he's looking at me, he's going, "No more hobbies. No more hobbies."
Hey, beware, Angie, because you will get gold fever, sister.
Yeah. See, what we have to do is we have to. It sounds like Angie would be very acceptable to gold fever.
Yeah.
What we have to do is we have to expose Rick to it, and then the problem solved. See, if we would expose Rick to gold fever, then, you know, by proxy, he's going to expose Angie. And
the first time he looked down and he saw gold in his hand, it's all over. He would be hooked. Yeah. Especially now that he bought me a furnace that I can melt stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
You know?
Very nice.
I just watched, it was Flower Gold Wizard doing that, and I've seen several people pour, you know, they do the gold, they do copper and all that. I've seen Metally Corrupted, I've seen just different people do that, and it's so interesting, but I am so clumsy, I can trip over the pattern in the floor, so I don't think I'd ever try that, but I really like to watch people doing it.
How many times have you used the excuse, "I tripped over Lent"? Come on,
hey, I'm going to use that now. I don't know what happens. Sometimes my feet are just like, nope.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's what I told Rick. I said, where we do the magnet fishing, we do the metal detecting. Why not take our finds, our scrap, and melt it down? My goal is on Etsy, I can order a round,
crystal
thing to pour it in, mold with our channel logo on it.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
That would be so cool to do a 2-ounce copper round with our channel logo on it.
That would be so neat.
That would be awesome.
And you know, even if it is just, you know, if it's an aluminum round, it's just something different. You know, it's
sure.
But like I said, we could save it up later on, you know, and cash it in. Extra money in the pocket, right? Or as I say, in the gas tank. Yeah.
So we save up. We have a local gas station that we always fuel up at, and you know, you save points, and we saved, I don't know, I think it's $1 a gallon off 20 gallons. And so I save those all year, and those go towards filling fuel for deer camp and whatever.
Yep. It takes a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
That's usually what I use. I use the app Upside. Have you ever used that one?
Nope, no, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, and there's a couple of places around here that we frequent, and then in Florida, right around the corner from us, the gas station free. So I use all my Upside. I save it all up, and that like tries to help furnish the trip south, you know, when we go to Florida.
Every little bit helps, I tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Double tap, smash that like button.
There you go, guys. I'm having a blast. Oh my gosh, if we ever got out to Missouri, or y'all ever got back out this way, we would end up sitting around that fireside chat all night long.
I love it.
But yeah, I sat and I watched, and even over like on Charlie and Rob's channel, they'd be giving away the gold panning equipment, you know, and that's like, should I? And Rick's going, no more hobbies. And I'm like, but if I have one, then I have to use it. Oh, but yeah, he would be the one that they tell me as if I have a very addictive type of personality. I can get addicted to anything. And Rick is the same way. Like I said, once he saw that gold in his pan, and he would be like, I want more. I want more. You know?
It's like the perfect trifecta for me, because I've always hunted rocks, fossils, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And then when I met him and his family, they taught me about arrowhead hunting and just all of this other stuff. And I love to be outdoors. I packed our kids to the creek bank. We looked for fossils. To this day, my boys bring me fossils, rocks, bones.
Yep.
Just crazy nature stuff. And I make a lot of art out of nature stuff when I have time. We've been crazy busy the last couple of years, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen some of the art she does with some of her finds. It is amazing.
But I got sidetracked. What I was saying, the best part about the gold panning for me is I'm out there, like the last couple trips, I found really cool banded lace Missouri agates, and I had never found them before until we started digging deeper, and I'm getting them way down in there. So that's super cool to me, and I'm in my own space. You know, it's quiet. Just doing that and looking, that doesn't get better.
Hey, Melinda Elliott.
It could be like therapy. I mean,
it is.
It is.
It is. It's very therapeutic.
What do you
get in your own mindset. And
he calls it dirt time.
Yeah. Georgianne says Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla is just getting into gold and won gold from Wrench. Jeff was so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That was
cool.
Linda Elliott. Hello. Thank you, honey. Tom Kingery says they always love looking for geodes. See, I never really got into that. And one of the channels down south that we watch, they went to a place, I think that's called Fort Hood. It used to be, anyway, it's an old, and you know, we went digging for this, like I said, the crystals. I can't remember what they are. I have to go back onto my channel and look. But I was just so amazed. I've got just main little crystals that I was going to buy. I was going to get like the little cages you put jewelry in to put them in. But just like you said, looking at how nature formed, you know, you take an ugly rock, you know, I'm going to go big here just for a second here.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do this. Wrong one. I just removed me. Oh, well, anyway. Let's see if can anybody see. But you take like this ugly rock, and then it's like a shell forms on top of it. But then in the inside of it, See all that sparkly?
It's beautiful druzy.
It's druzy quartz, yes.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
and just to think that, you know, like he was talking earlier, like I said, there's the rock. And then hidden inside is something so beautiful that nature made.
I
You
am
know?
in awe of that. Just like you, I am so in awe that that can even happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's just, and like I said, and then you see the different, like I said, I got the one that reminds me of like a little wolf on a rock cliff there, you know. Nature is the best, Johnny. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We just
and
went to
Marquita
our
says,
local rock and gym show. Springfield is the closest big town to us, not that far away. And our son works at the, it's a bead and leather and gym and all of those. It's got everything under the sun in there. And he's so knowledgeable about all of it. All of our kids are, like I said, they're just as much into the rocks and stuff, but this one especially. And it was cool to see him out there working the rock and gym show. But then my oldest son, we just got to go see their new house. They just got to move in, and we just love them so much. And he and his wife, they are crazy into the mushroom hunting and all of that. Just like, you know, we've packed them pillar to post up every hill and every holler, mushroom hunting, rock hound and all that. And to see them carrying that on, that really, I love that.
Yeah.
And on the door, they have this super cool brand new mushroom wreath to christen their brand new house. And it's, if you think back, I mean, we started that.
Yes, we did.
I love it. I have no
And
idea
just
what the heck
think
we were talking about.
you know, your grandkids will learn this, and hopefully, you know, they just keeps getting passed down. Like I said, GP was given the scratchings from his grandfather,
Right?
and got started. You know, your grandfather never felt that gold there, but you did, sir. You know, and you know that has to tie you to that memory more because you completed a journey that your grandfather started, you know. And yeah, I'm not going to get all philosophical here. I'm going to act like I'm human here for a minute, but yeah,
And those,
my sauce
Angie,
come
those
out.
mines that were way back then, those all got flooded for a lake that they made.
Yep.
None of that's even there accessible now.
Yep.
Yeah. See, that is something. Oh, that's cool. I love hunting morels. Oh, and eating them too.
Absolutely.
I cannot. I listen to Mama Bird and them talk about that, and I just learned a couple of years ago actually what they look like. I hate to say that, but my dad used to go hunting them all the time, and he actually transplanted some and had a patch of all of his own. But I can remember one year he had this big old mushroom, and he slices into it, and out runs this centipede about like this big.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm like,
That happened.
no, not this girl.
I grew up hunting them with my dad, my mom and dad, as long as I could possibly remember. And we drug our kids from the time we had to pack them on our hip, you know, all over the place. And
Yeah.
my oldest and his wife, the ones that I said love to go mushroom hunting, they like lion's mane. And I've never found that. I've hunted my whole life in the woods. And I think it was just because I wasn't looking for them.
Yeah.
I was looking for morels. And I have a really bad habit, Angie, of not paying attention to my surroundings because I'm just expecting him to take care of me. We're way down in the woods, and he was out taking care of his cameras and his deer stand and all that. And I'm like, ooh, shiny rock. And then I'm like, oh, there's a chanterelle mushroom. There's another one. And I looked up, and GP's gone. I'm like, it's fine. I know where he went. He went that way. Well, he didn't go that way. And lateral drift is a thing. I'm right-handed, so I tended to to go the other way. And the next thing I know, MamaBird is lost with a pocket full of shiny rocks and a handful of chanterelle mushrooms going, hello? And then I thought, it's fine. I'm sure he's looking for me.
It was
He
only
wasn't looking for me.
154,000 acres of national forest. You would have been fine.
I was lost, Angie.
With active bears, mountain lions,
I could have been a tasty bear snack,
and an
sister.
occasional wolf. So
And I have a whistle. By this time, I'm getting mad because I'm thinking I bet he can see me, and he's just, making me
He's
sweat.
sitting up there laughing at you, right? Oh.
No, he was up in there in the truck somewhere, and I'm blowing the whistle, and I'm like calling him on the phone, and I have no cell service down there. We got cell service everywhere, but these are like hills and hollers. And then this panic started to set in, and I'm like, all right, you're a grown woman, you can handle this. And I'm like, I can't handle this. Where is he? But I knew where the highway was.
I don't got this.
I would have walked the highway. But he rescued me. Aren't you lucky?
Yeah.
I'm a fair to middling tracker.
There are a lot of bear down there.
There is a lot of bear down there.
Did you ever eat ramps?
Ramps? Yeah, wild ramps. Yep.
Shut up, Rick. No. You can fix them outside, but you ain't bring them in my house.
There's a lot of things that people go out looking for that they don't want anybody to know where they got them, like where their morel patch is, where the ramps grow, where the ginseng is. What else?
The ginseng, yeah.
Whatever else you're growing out there, I reckon.
Yeah. I know where all that
Yeah.
But I can remember growing up, Dad would bring ramps in. And now, onions themselves have an odor when you cook them. They have a strong odor.
Mm-hmm.
But Lord have mercy, these ramps, they would run you out of the house.
I brought it back.
He brought some home from work one time and said, guys at work gave me this bag of ramps.
No, we went ramp hunting.
Oh, okay. The guys at work went ramp hunting. I could smell him getting out of the truck. Okay.
She could smell you getting out of the truck. That's pretty bad, man. Yeah, what else is it? So my dad was born in 1925, and I heard him tell a lot of stories. Depression was a hard time to get through, and their family did whatever they could to make extra money, just like everybody else did, and they hunted ginseng. I can't remember what other kind of roots. They would sell the morels. They would sell fish, rabbit,
Yellow
whatever.
root.
Yellow root.
Yellow root.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my grandfather, he had an old wood burning stove in the basement, and he took an old window screen and suspended it from the ceiling over top of that stove. And he would have his ginseng up there drying it all out,
That's awesome.
and his yellow root and stuff like that. And that's what I told Rick, like I said, he's getting ready. He's looking at retiring here in a little bit. And we're going to have to, which anybody knows when you retire, it's not, you don't automatically become a millionaire. I said, there's always ways to make money, and there's ways of doing it and having fun doing it, And one of the things we were talking about doing is actually doing storage hunting, buying storage lockers and stuff. But
we've watched some shows on that. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. But I do want to eventually try gold panning. And I was watching, was it Brewers out at the camp the other day or a couple of weeks ago? And I'm thinking there was a bunch of the guys out there at camp, and they had the big rock tumblers, the
Trauma.
Trommels. I can't even get it out. Yeah. they had that all going, and I'm like, that is just one of the memories with my dad was we watched Gold Rush, and to actually see you guys out there running these sluices and them running the trommels and and all of this stuff, it actually helps bring back memories of my dad, and so yeah, I want to try that because that was one of the things that Dad wanted to try. He wanted to try gold panning, and we always teased about going to Alaska and gold panning, and so, and GP, I have to admit, you and my dad would have got on like peas and carrots, honey. He loved to fish. He loved to hunt. I mean, and he would teach us hunting and fishing before he taught us anything, he said school was for lessons. Home was for life lessons,
I like it.
And so, and I teased him one time. Well, I was actually mad at him. I needed him to do something for me. And he's like, no. And he turned around and he did it for somebody else. And I'm like, well, why did you do it for someone else? You wouldn't do it for me. He says, because with you, I know I don't have to. You know how to do it. You can take care of yourself. And I got to realizing Dad taught his little girl, to take care of herself.
That's great.
And so that's one thing that I loved about the community. There are so many strong-willed women, so many women like you, Mama Bird. You are just, you talk about, he had to come and rescue you and all this stuff. But I bet you could hold your own out there,
I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And, so, and I just can't give you guys, I just got to be careful because your head's going to swell. And we don't want
we don't want that.
Or GP, it just wouldn't look pretty.
My mom, I got to say, Angie, my mom was one tough cookie, and she was 89 when she passed. And she looked at me and my sister, and she said, girls, you got to be tough to get old. And every morning I'm feeling it, sister.
Yeah. My grandmother was 90. I had one grandmother that was 92 when she passed. And honey, we didn't realize how tough she was till she got Alzheimer's. And when she got Alzheimer's and started telling some of her secrets, honey, we finally found out who shot her brother-in-law in the leg one night. It was her, And it was a family secret for so long. Nobody knew.
The Adventures.
Van City, hello. Little punk went to Costa Rica. But, and I had my other grandfather on my dad's side that taught him the fishing and the hunting. And he lived to be 94. And when it came his time to go, he had a machete in his hand. And he went out. He was down in Florida for the winter. And he went out and was going to trim one of his fruit trees. And he was just trimming that little orange tree. And then the neighbor said it was so odd, just like he laid his machete down and just laid down.
Aww.
And he did what he liked to do up till the end. And he was a tough old bird. He was a timber man and, and all of this stuff. And his wife, my grandmother, she lived to be 92 or 93. And up until she lost her mobility, we couldn't keep her out of the garden and stuff. It was to the point to where I literally took a old wheelbarrow and had holes in the bottom of it. And I put like a cloth in it to hold the dirt and stuff. And I filled it up with dirt. And I put her a little bit of lettuce in it, a little bit of onions, because she loved, the lettuce and onions, kill it with bacon grease.
Oh, yes. My mom made that.
Yeah. And I'd put her a couple of tomato plants in it. and I wheeled it over in front of her on her carport. And she's like, well, Angie, what's that for? I said, just because you can't go to the garden doesn't mean the garden can't come to you.
Oh, I love that.
And she would sit out there for hours just picking out little bitty twigs of grass or any, I mean, you know, she still got to garden, you know, and that's what, and like I said, well, like my grandpa and my grandmother, once you say they can't do it, I honestly believe that people like that, they just, okay, they give up, you know. And so I believe my mom is 69, 79. My mom's turning 79 this year. And when my dad passed, I got real protective of her. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. And finally, one day I was out there with the chainsaw, and she's like, I want to learn how to do that. This is just a little electric 10-inch chainsaw. I'm like, you know what? Here. And I showed her the basics and, you know, and da-da-da-da. And she's like, I ran a chainsaw today. I said, yeah, woman, you go, girl. You know? And she's like one of those, she's never stops, you know? And it's just, it's great. So
whenever my mom and her best friend would go running around, I used to worry about them. My mom was 89 and she was riding with the one that was the better driver, and she was 92 and her name was Mickey. And when they would take off gallivanting around, as they called it, called them Thelma and Louise.
Yep. That's awesome. That's,
you know, that's
awesome.
what kept them going, is that little trip out to a flea market or whatever, you know. But they had lived some life to get through the things that they went through growing up, and to be the people that they turned into. I mean, giddy up. Tough ladies.
Exactly. So I know that you're packing, you're getting ready to go to deer camp, is it? I'm thinking.
Yep.
And so MamaBird, are you going to get to go with him, or?
No, I don't go to rifle camp. We bow hunt around here, but I'll work while they're down there. And then I used to be the official fried chicken cooker, and then we always make what we call pasties, which is a hand pie, basically. And it's all about the food and the fellowship and all that, but we've kind of streamlined some things. But deer camp's a big thing for the family, and trying to get everybody together, and it's steeped in tradition. What year? 56? 1956 is how long that their family has been going down there to this spot. But we've got family that sometimes they want to be there and sometimes they don't, but they always know they're welcome at any time. And so I'm on the back end of it, but we do hunt together a lot, and that's around here. And then a lot of times, so I don't go to rifle camp, that's just for the guys, but we do have a camp that we go to and hunt.
Well, I'm a firm believer too that even though, like I said, I enjoy watching you all together, that you need your time apart. You know, that's still, you got to keep your individuality. If not, then what are you going to talk about over dinner the next time? You know, it's like, well, you don't need to tell me about that. I was there, you know.
And it's funny, you know, as a couple, you change, you grow together, you find this thing that you like, and they think that's fine, but they're not into it, vice versa. And then the next thing you know, you found some common thing that you guys want to try, you know. And then like this stuff, we've seen so many people do so many cool things, and I'm like, oh, and sorry, Angie, he's probably the same way. No more hobbies, because I see lots of cool things, and I'm like, oh, did you see that? And he's like,
oh, the famous last words. Oh, I could do that.
I am notorious for starting. I am really, really, really good at starting a lot of crafts, but not finishing crafts.
Oh, my ADHD won't let me. I have to finish it. Yeah. So, but guys, we've been on here for 12 minutes.
Our fire's going out.
Yeah, and I know you got to work in the morning. But
Yes,
guys,
ma'am.
I truly, truly appreciate
We love
everything
ya.
you all have done.
Love it.
Like I said, everything you've done for the community and for lifting people's spirits, and you all are just great people. And I think my chat froze, so I don't know who all was left in here.
Hmm.
But I'm going to work on getting Jason E up here. I want to get to know him more. He seems like a hoot and a holler. Yeah.
Jason's a great guy.
Jason's a great guy.
He's a great friend.
You'll
Yep.
have a blast.
He's a great guy.
And Dina
You will
Little
love it.
Hell, I had seen her in chat with
Dina she's one of our
ACT.
blueberry bunch. We love Dina.
Yeah.
And I saw her on your channel, your Halloween special, and she is just so sweet. So I would
Yep.
love to get to know her better. And like I said, it's all about growing the community. I'm a firm believer that when people get connected with you, they get invested in you, and they're more likely to watch your channel to see what you're up to. And that's what we like to do. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing this time with us. And like I said,
thank you for letting us come on.
You guys.
You're welcome.
And when he officially retires, we're heading west.
I love it. Yep. If you guys get close down here, you got to come see us.
Yep. Let us know. We'll take you to some places and show you some fun.
And there's
awesome.
Awesome.
There's Dina. Yes, Miss Dina. I do like to get you up here and chat with you like this, honey. I see greatness in her. I see love, compassion, and warmth in her. And I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I'm usually pretty intuitive about people. But I would love to get to know her.
In so many ways across the board.
There's
She's got so many talents. Talents. I made up a new word. Talents. But Angie and Rick, thank you guys. Thank you. We love you. Thanks for having us up.
We appreciate it.
Everybody, make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Hit that and subscribe if you haven't. It's free.
It's free.
Yes, guys. Get to know people. It's fun. But guys, we'll let y'all go. Everybody jump over and we'll say hi to Papa Roush after this. I'm always late for his show. So, but anyway, guys, we'll see you all again probably next week. If I'm here, we'll be here. If I'm on the road, I'll be on the road. I don't care.
All right.
So,
you'll be here.
We'll be here because But love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
See ya.